US President Donald Trump's senior advisor and also his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, in an interview to a Palestinian paper, the Al-Quds, has said that he is ready to work with the Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas for a possible peace plan. In fact, Washington for some time has harped on the fact that they have a peace plan for the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, but the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has refused to engage with them. Ever since Donald Trump's controversial decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and shifting the U.S. embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, the Palestinians have denounced the United States by saying that it had lost the moral ground to be a non-partisan negotiator. The White House has confirmed that Jared Kushner and Donald Trump's Middle East envoy have met with the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem over the issue. In his interview to the Palestinian newspaper, Jared Kushner has said, and I quote, "They want to see a deal that respects the dignity of the Palestinians and puts an actual solution to the issues that have been discussed for decades. They all insist that Al-Aqsa Mosque should continue to be open to all Muslims who wish to pray." Unquote. And WION's West Asia Bureau Chief Daniele Pagani joins me from Amman in Jordan. Now, Daniele, what's the West Asia peace plan all about? Now, we saw Kushner travel to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Qatar and Jordan. He also met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. So, do we have any more details about his talks in those countries? Also, what can we expect from these talks?
Well, details of the plan are not in the public domain, of course, so we will know about it only when it will be officially presented to the media community and to the international community. What we can say is that reading Jared Kushner's interview, where he says that this is a plan which keeps into account both the requests from the Palestinian side and from the Israeli side, and it is a peaceful plan which contains a lot of economic development proposals in order to get back on track the Palestinian struggling economy. We can expect that there are many points that will be addressing both the requests on all sides. But if we have to look at facts on the ground, as of now, we have to say that the Trump administration has showed, or at least has presented itself as one of the most pro-Israeli United States administration possibly ever. Remember that it was under Donald Trump that they decided to shift the embassy from Tel Aviv to the contested holy city of Jerusalem, and under Donald Trump there was no heavy and constant request to stop the Israeli settlements and to stop the Israeli government to keep funding and expanding the Israeli settlements, which is perhaps the hottest of all the topics. So when it comes to the possibility of the Middle East plan coming from Jared Kushner and Mr. Greenblatt, taking really into account the requests of both the Israeli side and the Palestinian side, it seems hard to believe that the Palestinians will be satisfied, at least given what happened till now under Donald Trump.
Indeed. Also, Daniele, will Palestinians return to the negotiating table?
It was President Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian authorities, currently based in Ramallah, the, so to say, institutional capital of the West Bank, who interrupted the formal communication with the United States when it comes to the peace plan right after Donald Trump decided to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Palestinians, or at least under Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinians do not consider the United States anymore a credible and neutral negotiator. But if a plan will be put in place by Jared Kushner, I wouldn't rule out the possibility of Mahmoud Abbas at least sitting at the table to understand what the plan contains and what will be the proposal, but they will be very much ready to walk out of the room, because it is, at least taking into account the actions of the United States administration under Donald Trump, it is very unlikely that the plan which will be published by Jared Kushner will actually take into account all the requests on the Palestinian side.
All right, Daniele Pagani in Amman, thank you so much for that latest from the region.